Good evening, and welcome back to Timberborn. We have exploded things. That was a lot slower than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. That's okay. We are building more stuff and getting things done. The channel is basically ready to go. Which is fantastic. However, we can't actually get into this channel to build the other side of this because I haven't built the double wall on the outside, which is an oversight, because we'll need a path down here in order to build this side of the wheels, unless we build from the end one at a time, which we could also do, which I think I might do. Let's see here. What are we going to? Let's look at where we're going to put all of these actual wheels, shall we? Remove that. So these wheels will come along and line up to here. So if I these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, boom, and then it goes around the corner. So what I realistically want to do is put them there, which makes them lined up wonderfully with that there. I should fill in that corner as well to make the water just flow around the corner a bit more. So, yep. So we can do this. Doop, doop, and doop. That leaves a 3 gap on the end. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Even if I moved it down to the end there, I still couldn't get... I could technically square that corner off and get more in here, but I don't want to. We'll leave it like this. What I may do... We can't get through there. I'm thinking about having a path that goes over this side, but that wouldn't really help either, because you can't actually get over these. You can't platform on top of them. I don't know why they chose not to make them solid tops. It's just such a I don't know. It's one of those things I just don't understand why they're not solid tops. It really sort of limits what you can do with them. Like, I have to do this, you have to go out by one side there. It's sort of... And there are mods. I know there are mods that do it. I know there are mods that make it fine, so... And then same for this one, but we need to like get down and build these ones first. Like build this one and that one in there, or get beavers to run inside here and build them. We could do that. I don't know, because they can't build from this side, so we've either got to go inside or we've got to build a second line up here so they can build this side here. Or I've got to put the path back in again and build that one, and then that one, and then that one. Which is yeah. Power will transfer through them to the centerpiece here, so we don't have to worry about that so much. That'll be fine. I might just turn the actual thing off and have them go inside and build them that way. In fact, I am going to do that. Let's get, so these can all be built from, well, actually, let's get rid of these. It was only there for the counting. Let's put in this here. So I want to do like that. Okay, and that just makes the water flow around a little bit better. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then the water will flow around the corner better. Fantastic. And I think we'll go inside here, and I'll just build these from the inside. That's going to be the way to do it. We'll just turn off the power. The power. Turn off the bad water. Because we can. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's turn off the bad water. Let's put in the ladder, which I took away. And we will run a path along this side of the wall. This all the way down. Yeah, that'll do. And then let's start them going, because we might as well. And I've forgotten where they're going to actually be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. Yep. I could. Well, I can't put them there. If I put one there and I put one there, they won't be connected to anything, so there's no point. So we won't. No, we won't. We'll leave that like that. There we go. Put them. Okay, so beavers, come build this. Come do this here. Fantastic. All this is set to low priority, so we don't have to worry about that going. Apart from inside. Inside is normal priority, but they can't get there because I've disconnected the path. Or, well, haven't connected the path up, I should say. So, yep. Oh, we're waiting for the water to come back, actually, so we have no power. That's fine. I think over here we are prepared for explosiveness, and I've got to be careful here because beavers do come in here and hang out, which is just strange. So, press it now. Go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Awesome. Let's do another set in there. I think we want to go down 3 there, don't we? We want to go down 4 there, technically, I think. So, yeah. Boom. There we go. Okay, that goes up there. That's fine. I do like these new models for the levees. They are much better. They look. They look the part. I don't know whether the folktale ones look different. We will find out when we go back to Hollows. But good news, we are obviously on Helix mounted again, so therefore mods are working. It was a really bizarre thing. Oh look, we have 2 beavers stranded. Where did we get beavers stranded? Oh look. How very, very smart of you. Well done. Well done. Well done indeed. Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic job. Well done. Well done. Let's... Boop, boop. Don't need that one. Come on, please come build this. They're stranded. Beavers are stranded. And unlike the last one, who obviously went up there to get stranded to die because he was dying of old age and he didn't want to have his family worried about him, or didn't want to die surrounded by people. These ones I don't think are very old. Let's see. You are 13 and you're 57, so maybe one. Maybe one, but you can't take the other one with you. Look, your family members there going, no, Grandpa. You can't go. You're not allowed to go yet. Come on, beavers. Come on, beavers. You can do it. You're free. Go. Run. Yay. Cool. Okay, and then here come all the builders. Look at them go. Meow. Fantastic. And of course they're going to come and build this one, but they won't build the one afterwards because they can't. That's fine. Okay, we have no dirt, so we're not going to build anything down here anyway, so we don't have to worry about that so much. Yeah. Okay, so let's go super speed again, and we will let that go. We'll see what happens here. When it comes to farmland over here, what I want to do is I want to build. Basically, I want to fill this all in to the same height as this here. So we have a 2-channel deep, and then we'll put farmland in. Whoa! We'll put the farmland in at this height, so it's at the same height as the channel. So it will be at this height here, which is the same height as this here, and then we will have a hole underneath. I don't know if I'm going to make it like just the entire area. Tempted to try and make it the entire area, and then we'll have a fill that fills the entire area in. So one layer, you have 1 layer thick dirt, which will have columns obviously to hold it up because the dirt can't hold up infinitely like that. And then we have underneath it a 1 tile thick water, which just fills from the main side with sluices on the end, so it fills in and doesn't out. So I think that'd be quite cool to do. Yeah, I think that would be quite cool to do. We'll find out. We'll find out if that works or not. I may have to change up this, as I said before. I may have to change up this to get more larger reservoir so that we can have more water stored for the pumps to pump out of. So water's not a problem. I should replace these with the large tanks as well. I just keep forgetting to do, so let's have a look at doing that. In fact, you could be replaced right now. We don't need to detonate that out, but that's okay. Yeah, you can be replaced with a large tank now. This one can't because I put a builder's hut behind it. We could always remove the builder's hut. Not terribly fussed about that. We could always remove the builder's hut and have the water tank in there instead. Let's do that. Let's remove the builder's hut. Let's remove this. Let's put in this here. Bump, like that. Set this to water. Okay, I detonate that one. I didn't need to build that one. I don't know why I've built that one, but there we go. But I did, so. Hey, there we go. Cool. Right, and then you will fill with water. Nice. And then we'll delete this one as well. And then I'm going to copy this one completely. Duplicate. Using a button that apparently no one ever uses. So I don't know if anybody uses the actual copy pasting. They are quite useful. They are the not necessarily the duplicate button, but the copy one, especially if you're doing stuff like this. If you're stacking stuff like this, having the duplicate, yes, you can hold tab and click on them and do that way, but you can also just click this, click copy, and go, and it's so much easier doing it that way. So yeah. Why are you not building this? Too far from a district. What do you mean it's too far from a district? Do they need to get to the... Oh. They need to get to that point to build it, don't they? They can't build it from down here. Okay. Fine. So we do need to build another row of dirt around the outside, just so I can actually get access to build them. I could platform and bridge across the top of them. There are ways to do it. I am aware that there are. You can put a platform in, and then we can get a single bridge like this, and it will sit on top of it, and that technically will work, and you can do that all the way along. So yeah, I am aware that is a thing. I just don't know whether you could. Let's see. You can get two of them on a single bridge. So if I put one in there and then got the biggest bridge and did that, I could get two of them. But yeah. And I don't think, can you? Oh, you can actually use those. I don't think I want to, because they use loads of metal blocks. We have loads of metal blocks. Not a problem, I know, but... I could put in these ones and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just build solid all the way along if I want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to use platforms, and then I'm going to use little bridges, suspension bridges, because we haven't used any suspension bridges yet, so let's do that, just because basically, yeah. So oh no, gotta remember, we'll platform around. Go on, we'll stay at this height, that's fine. If you put a suspension bridge on top of the, oh no, actually no, I was about to say, if you put a suspension bridge on top of a ladder, it sometimes doesn't work, but I think it does, and I was doing something wrong last time I tried that, so yeah. Doop. Yeah. Oop. There are better ways. There are many different ways, not necessarily better ways. There are many different ways to do what I'm doing right here and right now. But it works. So long as the way you're doing it works, does it matter? Not really. Okay, and then path, cross. Boop. There we go. Don't need that M1. Don't need any of that, but I'm going to put it in there anyway. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, cool. Right, so Go super speed. Go, 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 go. And then you can build this here, and everything will be awesome and fantastic and wonderful. Yes. I should turn those back to normal as well. Ooh, I'm getting low frame rate. Oh no, and we've only got 142 beavers. Why is my frame rate dropping? Strange. Maybe pathing. Maybe the pathing grid. Who knows? Who knows? As we're building things and changing stuff up, especially putting terrain down. Terrain down changes obviously where beavers can walk. So yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's mark resource of demolition. Those. So we're going to get rid of those. Get rid of the path there. The tree is marked as well because I want to get in there and do. Ooh, yeah, it doesn't like super speed and having the build overlay or the build overlay is fine. It doesn't like super speed and the priority overlay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Right, and what we can do as well here is remove this path here and put in this one, and then put in another large water wheel here, and then we'll do the ones on this side as well, and then we can turn the flow back on again because we're not going inside there. There you go. Nice. Doop, 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 doop. And I need to remove the path under here. Put in a power line like so, which connects them all up together. Beautiful. Here we go. They can't actually get there to do that at the moment, so I probably want to not build that power line for the moment. Actually, no, what I want to do is put a ladder on the end here, make this a high priority, like that, and then they can build on top. I could put tubes along here further so they can build things and stuff. We could do that, but I'll do that. So when the ladder's built, then they shouldn't be able to get behind here. I'm going to make that one in there a higher priority as well, so they can build that one shaft to stop them actually walking through there and getting stuck behind there, because I know what beavers are like. We all know what beavers are like. They love getting stuck. Okay. Doof. There we go. Nice. So what's the power like at the moment? Let's see. We are 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. It's over 9,000. It's under 9,000. It's under 7,000. Oh, it's it's stabilizing. That's fine. The pumps should really be moved to the end down here. I may do that actually. We might put the pumps down here and have them pumping out water. Pumps down here. We could probably get 3 in here pumps, I think. No, I don't actually think I could get any pumps in here. Maybe 2. Because if I put them that way, they'd be off the map. They need a path. So, no, maybe we have to put one there. So we get 2 pumps. I don't know if that would be enough. Maybe 2 pumps would be enough. I don't know. I think the reason we started going down on bad water so badly was because of the explosives that we were doing. So, yeah. Okay, let's detonate these out here. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. Right, and we want to put the tribute to ingenuity in here, which I was shocked. I was shocked that that it was suggested. Shocked, I tell you, that it was suggested. I'm trying to find the comment. Is Razor suggested that we should put in the monument just temporarily, just put it in like over here or something to get the bonus, and then blow it up to put it in where we want to put it in. I'm stunned by that. How could you possibly think of destroying a monument once it's built? The monument to ingenuity. Sacrilege, I tell you. I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned. I need to get in here and blow stuff up in the floor, don't I? And I now can't get in there. No. Okay, let's build some stairs going down like that. There you go. Boom. Just go and do that. Go and do that. That's fine. It wants to go down by one more in there because it wants to connect up to our tunnel, which our tunnel. We actually. I'm going to change this. It was suggested by who was it? Zuigi, and also Primal Wolf mentioning that I could just make this the standard 3 wide for this, and we just have the water here, the sluices this side, the sluices that side, and obviously bad water just gets pushed through that one block and it bubbles back up over the top and then pours around and ends up being diverted over here, so it wouldn't be a major problem at all. And then Primal's come along and suggested, well, then we could come into this hole here and we could seal this off. We could cap this off, which makes the whole thing under pressure, which means we'll get more water out here. My only drawback that I can see with that is that if this is under pressure and we open it up here, well, the water's going to be get rid of anyway because it has a place to go, but I'm just hoping that it doesn't come up too much and floods our place. But there's only one way to find out if that work or not. And I like it. I like the idea of it. So we're going to give it a try. Doop. So I need to build the tunnels. Out to here. So we're going to want to put in the power lines there. The power line will come down here somewhere. We'll figure out power line going down underground. It will come to the tunnel. It will connect to the tunnel, and it will go along there. Wow, we've run out of water completely. Don't think that's happened before. Mind you, we have got more tanks, so possibly we're pumping a lot more out to fill the tanks up. That's fine. That's gonna work there. Bum. I just got an achievement that says generate 1,000 HP using only wheels. So we've just hit over 1,000 harness power. Fantastic. Using only water wheels on a single power network. Nice. So this hit 1,000 power at one point. Beautiful. Which means if this is doing 1,000 power, or 10,000 power, 10,000 power, this is going to do probably 20 because it's not quite the same, but yeah. And then we're going to add this in here. So 40,000 power. 40,000 power. I think 40,000 power. That's going to be cool. That's going to be very, very cool. We can do all the things with all the power in all the places. Yeah. Oh, and I just got another achievement, which is weird. As an iron teeth, have a beaver born from an advanced breeding pod and get injured on the same day. Nice! The desert of the real. It's got a little picture of the beaver dressed up as Morpheus. Awesome. Cool. There are some hidden achievements. I haven't looked at the hidden achievements, so it's quite cool getting them unlocked just randomly as time goes on. That is, yeah. Okay, where are we? What are we doing? Let's reset the height. We are still building all of these. We need all these built here. We've run out of logs. It's not really a surprise, if I'm honest with you. It's not particularly a surprise. So yeah, you're still building this out around here. That's fine. Just got to kind of wait for it to do the things it's doing. But as they run out of stuff, they should come in and start doing stuff over here as well. You've got no logs to build that, so I shall up the priority of that so we get some actual logs in there. We don't need to upgrade the forest. I really don't need to upgrade the forest. We're fine for wood. We are using a lot of wood right now, but we definitely have more wood coming in than we are using normally. So it's just purely because we are using so much wood. It's a bit of a problem. What I should do, however, is I should come up here and I should prioritize this by haulers, which I think will mean it gets a priority of logs, so it can run. Yeah. Surprised there's no charcoal burner or something. Although, again, I've seen it in mods. So Okay. Okay. We've just got to build. Just got to build. Just got to build. That's all we've got to do. All we've got to do is build. So, need to wait for this to be done, which means it's going to be a little while because we don't have the wood and the dirt is coming in. The dirt is coming in. We're doing okay for the dirt. Let's connect up this path here so our builders can also come and do stuff inside here if they want to. I know this is all low priority in here. No, it's not, but it's okay. It's fine. So they can build all this and do the things they want to do here, and yeah, just get our builders always doing stuff if they can. And what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to put a cut in here for the minute. We've run out of planks as well. That's probably because we're building this outside platform. Put a cut in here, and I will come back once this is built because I can't do a great deal until the project goes on. So yeah, can't do a great deal till the project goes on. So you're building all this down here as well, so that's fine. We'll get this done as well. So yeah, I think I shall split this episode into two. I'm not going to end the episode here. I'm just going to put a cut in. So I will be right back. Okay, we are back and the wheels are in. Fantastic. And it's producing 18,000 power. Wonderful. Wonderful. We only need 2,000. 18,000. Nice. Nice. This one isn't doing anything yet because now we are actually running out of water. I think because I've now got larger tanks, they pump more out, which is fine. Which is fine. It's not killing anything off completely. Stuff dies. It doesn't die off because this actually carries on for longer. So it's fine. It's not a problem. Not a problem. We can adjust and do things. Speaking of adjust and do things, we want to do things. I think also what doesn't help is that we got this great big tunnel here as well. So that's yeah, probably not a great thing. Should probably put sluices up this end and have the water only travel this way, not that way. But then I'd need to get down here with beavers anyway. So yeah, they're still building this tunnel here. It's going to take a while. That's fine. But what I want to do is come in here and destinate out these. There we go. And we have water in here. Look at this. Ooh. So what we want to do here is we want to put in the monument, and it wants to sit in there. It can sit in there. It can't go. It's got to go in that height. It can't go any higher than that. So these two need to be changed to have, well, we've got to do two things. One, we've got rid of that, and we need to put in a vertical power shaft like so. And then I want to put in impermeable flooring on top of those two. I think I'm going to put it in all. Yeah. No. We can't actually get down there to build that, can we? Why are these not too far? Hang on. Stop. Come down. Let me get rid of that vertical power shaft again. Hold on. Let me delete that vertical power shaft. Yes. Okay. Come back up again. There we go. Now they can build them because they can get in underneath. Okay, just order operations. That's fine. They can get in here. They can build those. I didn't need the impermeable flooring. Sorry, I didn't need the impermeable flooring on all the places, but I want to do it because it looks good. And then we're going to put a monument on top of it, and you're never going to see it. So, but we'll know it's there. We will know it's there, and that's the important part. That's the important part. So, shall we put the monument in? We can't power it because we have no way to power it yet. But I think we're going to put it in like so. Ding, 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 ding. That bell is actually quite annoying. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run the power line along in here. So, actually, let's go up and make that a low priority. I've got to build them one at a time, unfortunately. Because otherwise they'll build multiple ones and get blocked inside there, because that's what beavers do. Yeah, and then we can run a line all the way down here. Fantastic. I don't know where we want to go with this line. Let me pause the game just a moment here. So the power line is here. Means I want to go to about here with it. We'll go down to about there. So power shaft can be, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, power shaft there. But what I will need to do is dig a tunnel down here, along, and then connect it to this one. So how do we go about doing that? We can go down a bit further. I just don't want to dig through the wall because that would involve the water also doing that. So we don't really want to do that. Although we could do that. Have a slide off here, and it could connect to this to fill this in from the bottom up. And then we could seal off this end as well. So the water comes down, it pours into here, this would fill to the top here because it's the height of it, and then the water that's coming in here pours out and over, and that's where the water goes. I think that would work. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that would work. Filling a tank from the bottom. So long as it's below those, it should be fine. It might flood, but yeah. Willing to try. I'm willing to try. Okay, so let's have a look here. Where are we here? So we've got a couple of things that I need to destroy this and go down, which unfortunately means destroying this and do anything because I didn't know I was going to come down here and do this yet, but hey ho. And we come down, like maybe as far down as we can go along and then come back up again. So we connect to underneath this one. Water can pour down the tunnel, come along into here and start filling this, which is fine. And then when it caps this up and it reaches this level, it then pours along and goes to that side and it fills that one. So it would technically fill our water pumping area first, which isn't a bad thing at all. I do want to make the pumping area larger as well. It might become all this area here. We'll seal off this one with dirt along to here. So we'd have to do something about that. So I need to dig down to bedrock basically here. But I can't do that because we can't put dynamite in there because of this. So I need to disconnect this, which means you're not going to get any metal in. Oh no! Whatever will we do? Pause. I don't think there's any beavers working there anyway, actually. Pause that and make sure the beavers come out of there and... Yeah. Well, they're going to their workplace. That's fine. You go and do that. And then everyone come back again. Yeah. Okay, because I need to disconnect this, but if I disconnect this, beavers get stranded over here. There's no... Actually, there is a path for them to get back at the moment. So let's do it now. Let's disconnect this. We will then disconnect this one. And I'm going to blow up a hole all the way down to bedrock here. We need to get down into this hole to build down there. Because I need a power line in there. That's the bottom of the map. Okay, so I need to go down there to do that. And then go along. And then blow up there. Right, okay, so where is... It's here. That one. That one there. So delete that one there. And the platform on it. Put in explosives. I'm not going to connect this end to this over here just yet. We will do that later, but I need to be able to sort of get down in here and then tunnel along. That's what I'm doing. I want to tunnel along. So tunnel, 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 tunnel. Dip, 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 dip. Dip, 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 dip. There we go. And then I also want to tunnel that way, don't I? Yep. And then this needs the connection and the impermeable flooring on it. Probably just one high. Yeah. So if we put in one of those, then put the impermeable flooring on top of it. Boop. Like that. We can still connect the power shaft to it. That is not a problem. And one of those, and then a platform on top. Not there. And then the tubeway there. There we go. Okay, so you can build all that. Beautiful, beautiful. Right. Okay, let's go down again. Detonate this. Pop. There we go. That goes down to bedrock now. We want to put in a ladder here, so our beavers can actually get down there. How's this doing? This is, it's okay. Bit of plan. Go, go, go. This is being built here, which is beautiful. That means that this shouldn't have any water in it. It does right now. Did I miss one? I might have missed one. Hold on. Hold on. Did I miss one here? Nope, I just can't see it there. Maybe it just hasn't drained out yet. Hasn't dried up yet, so yeah. Okay. Let's run a path in here. Hey, this is spinning now. Beautiful, beautiful. Another mod that I really think should be base game is tunnels with things, if that makes sense. Not necessarily like maybe a tunnel stair, if that makes sense, so you can dig down at an angle rather than straight down. That would be quite nice to be able to do. I'm not sure how that would work, actually. I think about it, but I was thinking that maybe you want to build a tunnel and then put like a levee in, but I don't know why you'd ever want to do that when you've got dirt there. I don't see the reason for that at all. So but yeah, or a tunnel sluice would be nice. A tunnel sluice would be very, very nice. So right. Oop. Gotta wait for him to do it one at a time. One at a time. Come on. Is it too far away? It might be too far away. They should build it. If I click, 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 they should build them one at a time. But because we have multiple builders, they might come down and build them in the wrong order. So I've got to babysit them like this. The only real way to build the line out like this, you wait for a builder to come down. Then as soon as the builder comes down, you click to place another one. Like that. And then by the time one builder's finished, it's fine and you can move on to the next one. Move those. But if I did this and did 2 or 3 of them, somebody might come in and build this one while someone's building that one. So it's a bit of a pain, but yeah. Just the way it goes. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this wants to be what's it again? The build that one, and then we'll destroy this here. Yes. And then we put in vertical power shafts. Only 2 of them. That's fine. Oh, there you go. And now the water will come along when new one comes. The water will come along. We'll go down this hole, we'll run along and into here. I should really put a sluice on the end of this to let water only go in and not come back out again. So that would be a good idea. This does mean this is going to drain dry quickly because it's a single wide channel. 3 wide channels are much better for not having any loss of water, but that's okay because we're going to put in sluices this end as well to have it only come out. So water that ends up here will never run back and in. So this should be fine. We can also make this one shallow. That'd be the same height as this one here. We'll fit in this one here. Maybe we'll tidy up some draw lines and things, make things a bit more square in places to do things. I am going to try and go for maximum happiness, like 100% happiness. So we need to do a couple of things with that. Lots of food, more wet fur is needed. A lot of things are going to be reliant on dropping down the game clock. So we don't do 16-hour days, we do like, say, 12-hour days or something. So, yeah, that was the reason of getting bots going in there. So our beavers could be a little more sort of refreshed. So we'll stick with whatever beavers this produces. So we have 8. I might want to put 2 more in and get 10, but then I wouldn't have enough houses. So we'll go with 8 beavers, and then we'll just keep the population coming up, which will raise up as happiness comes along. Because if we click on a beaver, they now live 100% happiness. The next tier is 57. They get 110. So instead of living to, I want to say 80 days, I think it might be 60 days. I cannot remember for the life of me, but however many days it is, they're now living for 120 days, for instance, or something like that. So yeah. So unfortunately, I can't click on any beavers that are. Right, let's click here and let's have a quick see here. That's their happiness. It doesn't actually give me their age. Really? Doesn't give me their age. How interesting. Ah, okay. So maybe we'll go through here. So we've got 74. 79. I think actually beavers might live to 50. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I'm sure somebody will remember in the comments below. Will let me know what beavers live to normally if they're at 0%. I don't know if it's 50 days or not. 50 or 60 days. I can't remember. But yeah. Yeah, so I'll go there. Unfortunately, you can't click on any of these like dead beavers. You might be able to the moment they die. So here, morning comes, and that's when the game tick does its thing. There you go. So you died 89. Okay, you're 80% bonus. So if they live to 50, 80% bonus would be about 90. So that's fine. The life expectancy as well is added in every beaver day. Like their death day moves forward depending on what this life expectancy number is. So just because it says 100% bonus doesn't mean they will live to be 100 days old if it's 50 base. If between 1 and 10 days, if they only had a 10% bonus, then those 10 days only give them a little bit longer. So yeah, it's all calculated over time. It's not just the entire number. So it does figure out their thing. So if you can keep your happiness level up to 100% like we are now permanently, then in 100 days, our beavers will become 100 days. The beavers that were born here, well, they only get 80% bonus because obviously they're eating things. But so they can't necessarily get all the happiness bonuses because they can't do a lot of stuff for happiness as well. Actually, these are not kits, are they? They're actual fully adult beavers that pop out of these pods. So yeah, so technically you can do it. So if we can get your happiness up to 100, then you should live 100%. You should live to being 100 days old. I think so. Yeah. But okay, so this is doing its thing here. This is fine. You are pouring down to there. That's fine there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on building this tunnel here, which is fine. We have our tribute to ingenuity running now. All our beavers are gaining the happiness from it. There it is, spinning away in there. Giving super happiness to everyone here. And we're up to 45 happiness, which is very, very nice. I don't know what the maximum happiness is now because they've actually added new stuff in, and I'm not sure what. Well, these are all 1 and 2, but I don't know. Where are we? So obviously we've now got the bell. The clock gives +2, so I don't know what the happiness level is, but basically all green bars need to go up high, which means we need more scratches as well. I did put 2 more in here, hidden away underneath here. But, Yeah, but I do think a lot of it is the reason it's problem is because the scratchers, as you can see, only have very specific points, and they're the hours just after you clock off, and then they go to bed. So if we were to lower down the amount of hours they work, the scratchers will get used more often, and more happiness gets spread around. Yay. But we are going to leave this one here. We are going to come back next time, and hopefully the tunnel will be complete. And then we can continue on from there. Got to be careful of not breaking this end piece because it will pour out into there. So, yay. Okay, cool. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. We'll also put these wheels in here, but that's going to be a project, indeed. Until then, as always, have fun.